I can pinpoint the single most important issue in every single relationship I've ever had. And that is, I never had the capacity to be a safe space for love to land. And all of it that it entails. Anytime that she would come to me with an issue, a grievance, an insecurity, a doubt, a fear, I was not a safe space for that. Why? Because I felt like I constantly had to solve the problem. I had to look to the future in order to figure out what can be done differently. I looked to the past to see where she went wrong or where I went wrong or where we went wrong. I was never present. And this is a recent, like in the last 2 years, development in my healing journey. Because I've always been the person who needed to solve these issues. Every single time I had something going wrong or something that felt wrong, I had to find the solution to it. I was hell bent on that. And I'm not going to sit here and say that that's a man thing. I know that gets tossed around so much, but I realized that in all that time, it was a coping mechanism. I could not bear the weight of sitting with my pain. I could not bear the truth of my fears and insecurities. So I had to solve them. And then I would get upset with myself if I couldn't solve it. You know why? Because the overwhelming majority of these issues, these grievances, these fears and doubts and insecurities, they don't need solutions. They need presence. They need you to sit with them without judging and let them do their thing. Let them tell you the truth that you are so blindly trying to eviscerate by trying to solve the problem. And that, in that regard, I was never a safe space for my girlfriends. And it bothers me because I can look back on it so clearly now. I can see specific situations in which she would come to me and like, Eric, I don't need you to solve this. I need you to sit here with me. But at the same time, knowing what I know now, and I do this practice. Anytime I have a grievance, I will lay on the floor. I cry it out. I'd let the feeling do its thing without trying to solve it, without judging it, without putting a narrative on top of it. I am excited and I'm happy to be a man where love can land, where I can be that peace, that grounding element in our relationship, where I can be there for this person without living in the future or living in the past. I can just be there and we can breathe together. That gives me an insane amount of hope.